Thursday afternoon. So glad to have you listening in. And now we have you watching in as well, as we're live right now on mixtv.tv. That must mean we have an in-studio interview, and that is exactly right on this Thursday afternoon. So for our radio and also our TV audience, we're going to welcome in Hailey Johnston. She is here, the founder and CEO of Project Free to Fly. They've got a big event coming up next weekend. We're going to talk about it and remind people about how to get tickets. First of all, Hailey, how you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing great. It's a beautiful day outside.
It is.
Loving this weather.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you don't really want to be inside.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
You just want to find something to make an excuse to be outside. Now, we could go out on the Greenway and do our interview. We could just kind of walk with it, but I don't think Mix TV could follow us out there. But
No.
Anyway, we'll stay put right here. The 9th annual Bird and Barn event is coming up. Tell me about it.
Yes, next weekend, next Friday and Saturday. So the early bird event is Friday night, and then the all-day shopping event is Saturday. And tickets are on sale right now in our storefront or online. And like you said, the 9th year we've done this event. It's a staple in our community. Black Fox Farms is a beautiful venue. Mm-hmm. And when you fill it with all our different unique artisans, it's just an event like no other.
You know, I've always enjoyed coming. I get to hang out a lot of times with you guys when you have done this in the past. And it's one of the things, you go into the barn and you start looking around and you come out, you got to go, okay, I'm going to wait about 10 minutes. I'm going to go back in because I know I missed 20 things. And that's kind of the way it feels. You go in, even though you might have been in and out a couple times, you really got to slow down and take it all in because there's so much to see.
There is, absolutely. There's a lot of vendors inside, and so people know they'll walk through the barn upstairs and downstairs. They'll go out in the courtyard and get food or cake, coffee, hang out with their friends, and then go back again.
Let's go back in,
absolutely.
You see that all the time there. So it is one of those events that there's so many unique items that are there. You definitely got to carve out a little time for you. And I say it's a great time to spend time with grandparents. And when I say grandparents, I mean grandma and mom and the daughter. What a great time to come do something like that and spend time together.
Yeah, absolutely. We have all kinds of groups of people that come.
Yeah, a lot of work groups come together.
Yeah, groups, friends, family. On Friday night, we have some that are using that as a date night, and then going to come back. The women are going to grab some friends and come back on Saturday. So I've heard a couple people say we're going to do the date night Friday night, and then because it's a little different with dinner and live music that night, and then you do get a return ticket for Saturday if you want to come back. So a little bit for everyone to choose from.
What do you think makes this Bird and Barn event such a huge success? I mean, it really is.
Yeah, from the first year we did it, it was a really unique event, nothing like it in our community, and even since then we have worked really hard to make sure that it is an event that you come to that you're not seeing the same type of things that you would see somewhere else. So we work really hard to really curate unique artisans, handmade, local vendors from our region, and make it different year after year. So you have the staples that people know what to expect. You have those returning vendors, and then we have a lot of new vendors year after year. And some vendors that only do our event. It's the only event that they go and do year after year. So that makes it unique too. We have a local, the DW, who she's from Cleveland. She has a store in Knoxville, and she's coming down. She does our event year after year. So a lot of people that they don't have to go to Knoxville or have her product shipped. She's going to be back this year, and it's Tennessee designed, handmade apparel. So that's a unique one that a lot of people are excited for her to be back this year.
Again, Hailey Johnston is here with us, founder and CEO of Project Free to Fly. Now, the Bird and Barn event is kind of an event for Project Free to Fly, am I right? So kind of put those two together for us.
Yeah, so it's our main fundraiser of the year. We started at year one of launching the nonprofit, knew that we needed to raise funds, and it just was such a huge success. And so when you come to the event, you'll see we use it to launch our community partners, so businesses, other community partners that give to help us kick off this event and just sponsor us throughout the year. You'll see them listed at the event, and it's a ticketed event, so that helps. But every vendor fees, ticket sales, even the food that we do, just all that's offered, it's helping support our organization to support, nurture, and empower women here in our community all throughout the year. I
mentioned earlier, of course, founder and CEO of Project Free to Fly, Hailey Johnston is here with us once again. What drove you to know that there was that need for this type of organization in our community?
Yeah, so just working with other, being in the community myself, almost 17 years living in Cleveland, been involved with the Caring Place, Family Promise, just other nonprofits that are really meeting a need. And through my time just serving with my husband, just meeting women. I'm a creative. I've had a small business years ago where I handmade and sold, and just kind of thinking, giving that work, being able to use sewing, because it is a skill that you can teach, and it's a creative outlet that people, you can do so much through it. You can empowerment, the realization that you can learn something new. What else can I do with my life? And so using that as a foundation to teach other women to be able to create and sew and have these handmade products, and then those profits, are able to pay their wages. But then knowing that these women in our community, there's so many that are working or have worked to overcome past circumstances, and they're determined to have a different future. They want to create a different, better future for themselves and their families. And so pairing not just the work, we're not just a job, but pairing the program side, where counseling, we pay for third-party counseling, we have enrichment classes. We're serving the women in our program as a whole. And so when they go from our program into the workforce, they have the foundations they need to experience long-term success and sustainability. And we have so many women, whether they've gone to college and gotten a degree or a specific certification and training for a job, so many in our community that we, of course, stay in contact with and see that are just thriving and have created this beautiful life and are living out their story of what, how they've changed their story. And just success. And so it's a beautiful thing to be a part of day in, day out.
Yeah, we're talking about Project Free to Fly. That is the organization putting on the 9th annual Bird and Barn event at Black Fox Farms next weekend. Now, you mentioned about what these ladies do, the products and things that they make. Now, besides the Bird and Barn event, you guys have a storefront now, too, right?
We do. Downtown Cleveland, the corner where the whole white building, the corner of Central and Ocoee Street. And the neat thing is when you come into our storefront there, you can actually see the women working. And so you see literally from the table where they're cutting the fabric, the leather, the sewing machines, and then you're able to shop the products. And the cool thing is, like, we have an online presence as well, and we've shipped all over the U.S. We've hit every state, and that's a really cool thing to say. And I think Clevelanders do take pride in that these products are handmade here in Cleveland, and they're supporting, not only women in their community, but we've got support from all over the U.S. And so I love that this community takes pride in what our organization is doing and can shop our products and can give. We always say, purchase with a purpose. They're able to give, whether it's for themselves or gifts for others, a product with a story, and they know what it's doing and helping women.
Now, good stuff again we're talking about this afternoon. Reminding you the Bird and Barn event is next weekend, Friday the 14th for the early bird, Saturday for the regular. We'll go back into that in just a few minutes. Now, I've got to ask you, Hailey, you seem to always be on the cusp of new trendy things. It seems like you're the one that kind of says, yeah, we kind of dabbled in that a little bit before it blew up. What is the big thing now that you guys are kind of dabbling in, making products and things like that you think is going to be a big hit, especially with the fall season and Christmas right around the corner?
Yeah, we have a couple of new products. We have a new jacket, so we've gotten into apparel a little bit more. Last year, the term shacket was a big thing. Yeah, it's like a jacket shirt situation.
So it's a shacket.
It was trending last year, and so we still have that product. And then we have we've used quilt tops, vintage quilt tops that haven't been completed into a quilt. We've turned those into jackets, and so we had those last year. And then this year we have another form of a jacket. It's a little bit dressier, and it is.
Is that a quacket?
No. We just call it the Kimmy jacket. It's named after one of our staff members.
I gotcha.
But But it actually
much better than mine.
Well, yes. I was wearing it last interview, though. I did have it on the last interview that we did. But and so jacket. And then we have also, because we know sports fans and sports season, we've just recently designed a smaller, because you can't carry bags into venues anymore, even concerts. We've designed a small little crossbody that you can carry everything you need into, whether it's football games, concerts, just whatever venue, or even just people that are minimalist. So we have something for everyone, and we're always, figuring what's trending, but then also what do people. Joanna, our creative director, always says functionality is the
functionality.
That is what we strive for. And
you guys do a tremendous job with that. I'm always kind of on the edge, wondering what's going on when you come in. But I still like the quack it a little bit.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can call it that.
It doesn't really sound like something you would wear, but
right.
I guess we're not going to worry about that. All right. So again, let's finish up the interview here with the prudent information about the 9th annual Bird and Barn.
Yes. So next Friday, October 14th, the early bird event is 5 to 9, and it includes dinner, live music, first dibs on shopping, and then a return ticket for Saturday if you want to come back. Those tickets are available online and in store. And then we have an exclusive gift also, and a vendor coupon book comes with that package. And then on Saturday, the all-day ticket is available online. Those, we typically do have those available at the door. We do encourage people, if you know you're coming, grab your ticket so that we can plan food and everything else accordingly. But the Saturday tickets are available at the door. Friday night is a pre-purchase, so you do want to get that next week before the event.
And let's just go ahead and put it out there, okay? We're not living with blinders on or our hands over our ears. We know it's football Saturday next week.
I know.
But I think I've got the solution for this.
Okay.
Here, you just tell your spouse, say, hey, me and some ladies are going to go hang out for a few hours. You guys just stay on the couch, eat your Cheetos, do whatever you're going to do.
Yeah.
We'll be back about halftime.
That's right.
And that's all you got to do.
I know.
It's perfect.
It's perfect. It's going to be a beautiful day.
Yep.
And so come out Saturday, get some shopping in, and then that way you can sit back and relax and enjoy the game.
Because I'm just telling you right now, it's one of those circumstances. If you tell the guys that you're going to go out for a couple of hours and leave them alone on a football Saturday, they're going to be perfect.
Okay.
We're going to be fine with that.
Yep.
So there you go.
There it is.
So no, you can go spend all you want at the Bird and Barn event.
Absolutely, yes.
and just say, and they're going to come home. You're going to go, okay, that's fine. All right, thank you. And that's going to be the end of it.
That's it.
So good stuff right there, Hailey. Always good to see you.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Thanks for not only this event, making it a nice community event for this time of the year, but what you're doing at Project Free to Fly as well, changing lives and doing everything that you guys do there.
Thank you.
We'll take, let's see here. Well, we're actually at the top of the hour right now. We're going to go ahead and get you there and segue into Fox News and some local news coming up. So stay here with us on Mix 104.1 WCLE.
Broadcast.